Merlin operates 140 attractions in 24 countries, including brands such as Sea Life, Madame Tussauds, and Legoland, of which there are 10 locations around the world, including right here in Dubai. After being inundated with visitors to the Lego factory, the company opened the first Legoland park in Billund, Denmark in 1968. The original park was humble, centered around a model town made from Lego. And despite the model town still being a key feature, the concept evolved to a fully fledged theme park complete with rides and roller coasters. After expanding to more locations from the mid-90s, the owners sold the parks to Merlin Entertainments in 2005. Although the parks work alongside and reflect the Lego brand, Legoland is a separate entity and even has its own creative themes such as Mythica, a ride, and of course an exclusive Lego set. Today there are parks and resorts in countries including the US, Korea, and the United Arab Emirates. As well as being Chief Operating Officer for Legoland Resorts, John Jakobsen is on the Merlin Entertainments executive team. John spoke to me via video link from Legoland Windsor in the UK. Just explain to me where Legoland fits in the global theme park landscape today.
Yeah, so Legoland theme parks, of which we have 10 all over the world, we are still rapidly expanding with that. 6 of our 10 parks were opened just in the last 11 years. So under Merlin's ownership, we have been very progressive about further development. 2 of our Legoland parks were opened just quite recently. Legoland in Korea opened in May of this year, and Legoland in New York opened last year. So we've been able to even get 2 Legoland parks opened in the middle of a pandemic, which was very difficult. But we got there. The Legoland parks are completely focused, of course, on the brand of Lego. They're targeting families with children from 0 up to about the age of teenagers, and that's our core target market that we are sticking to. So in that sense, we are of course a theme park, but completely devoted and dedicated to the values around Lego.
And John, when you look at the typical customer or visitor to a Legoland experience, just paint a picture of the profile of who you are attempting to target here, and what is their typical spend?
Our visitors are increasingly, I would say, over the last 10-15 years, shifting from day trip visitors into sort of short break visitors. We have, over the last 10-12 years, developed a significant amount of bedrooms, themed bedrooms at the Legoland parks, and they are tremendously popular. And that means that fans of Lego that are interested in visiting us and spending more time than just one day, they are coming, and they're coming from long distances to visit our parks. So that's sort of the general profile.
Legoland Dubai opened its gates in 2016. After the addition of the hotel in 2022, the park is now classed as a resort. Every floor of the hotel has a different theme, and I get a tour from one of Merlin's general park managers. Okay, wow.
This is our fully themed pirate room.
Well, I can see that. It has like almost every design element that a young pirate would want.
The parents get their own space, and also the children get their own TV with a Duplo set of box as well. And if you look behind me, there's a treasure box. That is the most exciting bit of it, where the parents and the children come together. There's a scavenger hunt with a clue sheet that we pass on in each room. And usually the children and the parents go in the room looking for clues. And once they have identified the numbers and the codes, what happens is they unlock the treasure box and they get a Lego gift.
And how do you go about raising brand awareness as well? Legoland and Lego is perhaps less known in the Middle East than it is in Europe or the United States or elsewhere. What do you do to address that?
So our marketing team has been really aggressively going out in the local market and also in the Gulf states, where we are trying to promote the whole holistic experience. What is really beautiful about Legoland Hotel is that now this is the only Lego fully themed hotel in the region itself. So with that kind of experience, the team is highlighting the key features that you get in a Lego hotel compared to any other hotels. And most important is that we are specifically targeting families with 2 to 12 years old. That has been our key benefit and feature in our marketing campaigns.
And what would you say are some of the marketing tools and strategies that you've been employing through the post-pandemic recovery in order to attract that demographic? Because this is certainly not an easy segment of the market to be attracting, right?
We work in very close collaboration with Lego, of course. Lego has been doing really well over the last many years, and certainly also during the pandemic. Many families have picked up strong interest. They were already interested in Lego, but Lego has seen incredible growth during the pandemic. So there are more and more families out there that are dedicated and interested in the Lego brand, and that of course has a positive effect back on us. And we can see that a lot of families has been active with Lego, but due to the restriction under the pandemic, not been able to visit the Legoland parks. So there is quite a bit of what we call pent-up demand out there that is now being released, and certainly that is manifesting itself in very strong visitation to our Legoland parks.